downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound.
Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you,
and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky.
Now, madam, summon up your greatest spirits. Consider who the king your father sends, to whom he sends, and what's his embassy. Yourself, held precious in the world's esteem, to parley with the sole inheritor of all the perfections that a man made. Matchless Navarre, a plea of no less weight than Aquitaine, the dowry for a queen. Be now as prodigal as all dear grace, as nature was in making graces dear, when she did generally starve the world besides, and prodigally gave them all to you.
Good Lord Boyet, my beauty, though but mean, needs not to be painted flourish of your praise. Beauty is bought by the judgment of the eye, not uttered by the base of chapman's songs. I'm less proud of you tell my worth, than you much willing to be counted wise in spending your weight in the face of mine. But now to tell the tasker, good Boyet, you're not ignorant, all telling fame, doth noise the proud Navarre had made a vow, till painful study shall not wait 3 years, no woman may approach his silent court. Therefore, to submit the needful course, before we enter his forbidden gates, to know his pleasures, and in that behalf, both of your worthiness with singly, as our best moving fair solicitor. Tell him that the daughter of the King of France, and serious business craving quick dispatch, imports his personal conference with his grace. Haste signifies so much while we attend. Like humble visaged suitors, his high will.
Proud of employment, willingly I go.
All pride is willing pride, and yours is so. For the votaries, my loving lords, that our vow fellows with the futures do.
Longaville is one.
I know him, madam, in a marriage feast between Lord Perigord and the beauteous hair of Jacques Falconbridge. Solemnized in Normandy, so I this Longaville. A man of sovereign parts he is esteemed, well fitted in arts and glorious in arms. Nothing becomes him ill that he would well. The only soil of his fair virtue's gloss, if virtue's gloss would stain with any soil. A sharp wit matched with too blunt a will, whose edge a hard to cut, whose will still wills. It should none spare that come within his power.
Some merry mocking lord belike, is it so?
They say so most, the most assumers know.
Such short-lived wits do wither as they grow. Who are the rest?
The young do made, a well-accomplished youth, of all that virtue loved, for virtue loved. Most power to do harm, least knowing ill. For he had the wit to make an ill-shaped good, and shape to win grace, although he had no wit. I saw him at Duke Alson's once, and much too little of that good I saw is my report to his great worthiness.
Another of these students at that time was there with him, if I have heard it true. Berowne they call him, but a merrier man within the limit of becoming prudent. I never spent an hour's talk with Al. His eye begets occasion for his wit, and for every object that the one doth catch, the other turns to a mirth moving jest, which his fair tongue conceits expositor, delivers in such acting gracious words, that aged ears play truant at his tales, and younger hearings are quite ravished, so sweet and voluble is his discourse.
God bless my ladies, are they all in love, that each one has garnished with such bedocking ornaments of praise?
Here comes Boyet.
Now on admittance, my lord.
Navarre had notice of your approach, and he and his competitors in oath were all addressed to me, you gentle lady, before I came. Thus much I have learned. He rather means to lodge you in his fields, like one who comes to besiege his court, than seek a dispensation for his oath, to let you enter his unpeopled house.
Fair princess, welcome to the court of Navarre.
Fair, I give you back again, and welcome I have not yet. The roof of this court is to hide it be yours, and welcome to the wide fields to base to be mine.
You shall be welcome, madam, to my court.
I will be welcome then, conduct me thither.
Hear me, dear lady, I have sworn an oath.
Our lady held my lord, he'll be forsworn.
Not for the world, fair madam, by my will.
Why, will shall break it, will and nothing else.
Your ladyship is ignorant what it is.
Where my lord so his ignorance were wise, but now his knowledge must prove ignorance. I hear your grace hath so known housekeeping. 'Tis deadly seen to keep that oath, and deadly seen to break it. But pardon me, I'm too sudden bold. The teacher, ill pessimeth me. Vouchsafe to read the purpose of my coming, and suddenly resolve me in my suits.
Madam, I will, if suddenly I may.
You will the sooner that I were away, for you'll prove perjured if you make me stay.
Did I not dance with you in Brabant once?
Did I not dance with you in Brabant once?
I know you did.
How needless was it then to ask a question?
You must not be so quick.
'Tis long of you that spare me with such questions.
Your wit's too hot, it speeds too fast, 'twill tire.
Not till it leave the writer in the mire.
What time of day?
The hour that fools should ask.
Now fair before your mask,
Fear fall the face it covers.
and send you many lovers.
Amen, so you be none.
Nay, then will I be gone.
Madam, your father here doth intimate the payment of 100,000 crowns, being but the one half of the entire sum dispersed by my father in his ward. But say that he or we, as never have received that sum, yet there remains unpaid 100,000 more, in surety of the which one part of Aquitaine is bound to us, although not valued to the money's worth. If then the king, your father, will restore but that one half which is unsatisfied, we will give up our right in Aquitaine and hold fair friendship with his majesty. But then it seems he little purposeth, for here he doth demand to have repaid 100,000 crowns, and not demand on payment of 100,000 crowns, to have his title to live in Aquitaine, which we much rather had to part little, and have the money by our father lent, than Aquitaine so gilded as it is. Dear princess, were not his request so far from reason's yielding, your fair self should make a yielding against some reason in my breast, and go well satisfied back to France again.
You do the king my father too much wrong. I wrong the reputation of your name. You solemn seeming to confess a receipt of that hath faithfully been paid.
I do profess, I never heard of it, and if you prove it, I'll repay it back or yield that back today.
We arrest your royal. Boyet! You came for his acquaintances, for such some of special officers of Charles his father.
Satisfied, sir.
So please your gaze, the packet has not yet come. Where that and other specialities are bound, tomorrow we will have sight of them.
It shall suffice me, at which interview all liberal reason I will yield unto. Meantime receive such welcome at my hand, as honour, if I'll preach of honour, may make tender of to thy true worthiness. You may not come, fair princess, within my gates, but here without you shall be so received, as you shall deem yourself lodged in my heart, although so denied fair harbour in my house. Your own good faults excuse me, and farewell. Tomorrow shall we visit you again.
Sweet health and fair desires, consult your grace.
By own wish I thee in every place.
Lady, I commend you to my heart.
Pray you do my commendations. I would be glad to see it.
I would you heard it groan.
Is the fool sick?
Sick at the heart.
Alack, let it blood.
Would that do it good?
My physic says I.
Will you prick it with your eye?
No point with my knife.
Now God save my life.
And yours from long living.
I cannot say thanksgiving.
Sir, I pray your word. What lady is that same?
The heir of Alençon, Katherine her name.
A gallant lady, Monseigneur. Fare you well.
I beseech you, sir, a word. What is she in the world?
A lady sometimes, and you saw her in the light.
Perchance, light in the light, I desire her name.
She hath but one for herself. To desire that would be a shame.
Pray you, sir, whose daughter?
Her mother's, I have heard.
God's blessings on your beard.
Good sir, be not offended. She is heir of Falconbridge. What's her name in the coat? Rosaline, by good hap. Is she wedded or no? To her will, sir, or so? You are welcome, sir. Adieu. Farewell to me, sir, and welcome to you.
The last is Berowne, that merry madcap lord, not a word with him, but a jest.
And every jest but a word.
It was well done of you to take him for his word.
I was as willing to grapple as he was to board.
2 hot sheeps, Mary.
And wherefore not ships? No sheep, sweet lamb, unless we feed on your lips.
You sheep, I pasture, shall that finish the jest?
So you grant pasture for me.
Not so, gentle beast. My lips are no common, although several they may be.
Belonging to whom?
To my fortunes and me.
Good words will be jangling, but gentles agree. The civil war of words were much better used on Navarre and his bookmen. The here is abuse.
If my observation, which very seldom lies, by the heart still rhetoric, disclosed with thy eyes, deceive me now, Navarre is infected.
With what?
With that which we lovers entitle affected.
2, 3. Your reason?
Why all his behaviors did make their retire, to the court of his eye peeping thorough desire, his heart like an agate with your print impressed, proud with his form, in his eye pride expressed, his tongue all impatient to speak and not see, did stumble with haste in his eyesight to be, all senses did sense to make their repair, to feel only looking on the fairest of fair, methought all his senses were locked in his eye, as jewels and crystals for some prince to buy, who tendering with their own worth, from where they were glass, did point you to buy them along as you passed. His face and march did quote such amazing, as all eyes saw his eyes enchanted with gazings. I'll give you Aquitaine and all that is his, if you give him but for my sake, but one loving kiss.
Come to our pavilion, Boyet is disposed.
But to speak that in words which his eye hath disclosed, I only have made a mouth of his eye, by adding tongue, which I know not will not lie.
Thou art an old love-monger and speakest skillfully. He's Cupid's grandfather and learns news of him.
Then was Venus like her mother, for her father is but grim.
Do you hear my mad wenches?
No.
What then do you see?
Our way to be gone.
You are too hard for me.
Tonight